Hey, Hickok 45 here. Going to do something different today. Got a couple of XD Springfields on the table. No, I haven't lost the Glock religion, but I've gotten a lot of requests to review, of course, every gun on the planet, as you can imagine, whether it's a SIG or a Springfield or an M&P and all the others out there. And I'm not going to become, I think, a gun reviewer, but when it's available or there's a chance that I can do something like that, I will. Derek at Talon Grips contacted me a while back and indicated that he was going to be moving into the XD line with his Talon Grips, and you know, I use those on my Glocks, and he appreciates all the publicity I give him, of course, for that, because I'm always flashing them around, and I love the grips. Otherwise I would not do that. They feel great to me. But anyway, he has expanded now to the XD line, and he had to buy two in order to fit them, you know, to get it right and work with them and everything, and get the dies cut right. So that's now, I believe they're now available, you know, on his website for the XD. So for the, I think the subcompact and the compact and the 40 and in the 9. Well, he asked me if I was interested in maybe borrowing these guns when he was finished with them, because he had to buy some, and maybe do videos with them. So I thought that was pretty nice of him, and so that's where they came from. He sent them to me, and in fact he wants one of them back, and the other one, he said if I was interested, he got them at I think a wholesale, a really nice price that he'd pass that great deal along to me if I was interested in one of them. And so I'm going to do that. I'm going to keep one of them, send the other one back, and you know, if I can make a little money on it, that's fine. Or if I want to keep it, you know, it doesn't matter to him. So either way, one goes back, and I'll keep one of them. But I have an XD subcompact. I have the standard 4-inch barrel. I guess it's the compact model. Now, you just have to trust me on this. I have never fired an XD, so I thought it'd be kind of interesting to just invite you guys and to do it for the first time on camera. I've never shot one. I have handled them at a gun show. I picked one up before, and usually with a string going through it, so you can't pick it up too far. And when I just picked these up at the gun shop, they were shipped just yesterday and today. You know, I had to handle them and make sure they're the guns that were sent to me, you know, by Derek at Talon. So anyway, I have done nothing other than just kind of handle one, just pick it up and look at it, and that's it. So thought you might find it as interesting as I do to see how well they shoot. You know, first impressions. This is a first impressions video, a real first impressions, because I've never fired one. I've barely even held one. I did look at a couple of YouTube videos to see how they break down, how they field strip. I really did. I didn't know. So that's where I am with them, and you're going to see me kind of crack them open, not really for the first time, but as far as picking them up and doing anything with them, you are. I bought 2 magazines knowing I would be doing this. This was a plan, top secret plan. As soon as Derek finished with them, he was going to ship them to me. So I ordered 2 magazines just so I'd have some magazines and have them loaded for this. I'm not going to do a lot of shooting. I just want to get kind of a first impressions. What do I think of them? Not going to trash them. If I hate them, I'll certainly be honest and point out what I like and what I don't like. But we're going to do some more videos with these guns individually and everything else. But just thought it might make an interesting little video to the first time I open them both up, take them out to the range and fire them. So we'll start with the subcompact. Pull him out here. They give you a lot of stuff with XDs, don't they? Magazine pouch, and I guess that's a, I don't know what that is, magazine loader of some sort. Okay. Like I said, I don't know what I've got here exactly, except I have a subcompact, and of course the Talon grips. You know, that's that's why I have these, because Derek at Talon needed to buy a couple to fit those. As I said, it's like a pretty nice fit, so nice I won't have to install those. Magazine, let's see if it's loaded. Wouldn't be loaded, of course. All right, clear gun. This one I think has been fired a couple of times. The compact, the other one has never been fired, but they're both essentially new. All right, so magazine, as I I see. Looks like it won't lock back unless you have that safety depressed. Interesting. I'll load this magazine while I'm yakking about it here. So, one thing for sure, the Talon grip makes it feel better than the ones that I have picked up in gun shows. Different kind of magazine, huh? Made out of metal. That's kind of unusual for me. So we, like I said, I just picked these up at the gun shop where we had them shipped into from Arizona. So they were in Arizona, I guess, yesterday, day before. And I just wanted to kind of go ahead and do it while there's still a little daylight left. Neighbors are mowing over there across the road. A lot of loud stuff going on, but that's okay. Wanted to go ahead and do this. So I'll load that magazine. And I see we have one of these extended mags of some sort here. I guess I'll do that too while I'm doing it. Not going to shoot a lot. I just want to, again, first impressions. And this will be definitely an honest first impression because they are my first impressions. Magazine's pretty stiff. Yo! Wow, that is really tight. I got 6 or 7 in there. I'll let that go for now. Got 9 in that one. Okay. So this is not going to be like all the information you ever wanted to know about subcompact because I don't really know that much about it. I'll learn as we go along. We'll do some more videos, like I said. First impressions, it doesn't feel too bad. Not sure I like a grip safety on a polymer gun like this. Wow, light trigger. Doesn't feel as though it's powerful enough to pop the cap. Almost. I guess it does though. See a little indicator there where it's cocked or not, and a chamber indicator. That's kind of interesting. A little different from a Glock. Subcompact XD40. These are both 40 caliber. I don't think I even said that, did I? Okay, and I got a bunch of, this is Federal 180 grain ammo. I dumped a bunch in here so I'd have to work with. So it's all factory ammo. That's what I shoot, my 40s mostly. Just whenever I can find it at Walmart. All right, well, let me put my ears on and take a couple shots with this thing. Make sure I understand how it operates. Okay, pretty simple. All right, my first experience. Interesting chamber indicator there. Punches that little doodad up, doesn't it? Okay, and when it's cocked, you got this little nub. All right. Let's start with a big target, like the Tombstone. Cowboy. Missing? Where it's going? Oh, okay. Okay. Well, first impressions, sure seems to me that it's shooting high and right, of all things. But we'll put another magazine in here. Like I say, I'm not going to shoot it a lot. Trigger didn't feel too bad. It's a little different, definitely different from a Glock. So let me see again what I think about the way it's shooting. I was missing the Cowboy those first few shots, and I couldn't tell where the rounds were going. I'm going to bear down a little bit. Let's see. Okay, interesting. With a Glock, every Glock I've ever had, they pretty much hit exactly where you're holding the sights. With this gun, it seems to be a 6 o'clock hold for sure, and it may just be my imagination. I'm not going to shoot a lot more, but I'll take just a couple more. It seems to shoot to the right. I was holding on that plate there, on that hit on the very bottom, actually to the left. It's pretty much in the center, and it was seeming to shoot up high and just a tad right for me. But again, that's possibly me. You know, I'm gonna go down and shoot these plates and see what I get. Okay, I was holding low on the bottom of the plates. Seemed to do a little better. I'll shoot her again. First impressions on that gun, not too bad. Different kind of trigger, I have to get used to it. The slide seems kind of thick and high to me compared with the Glock 27. That would be the counterpart to this gun, of course. It just seems like a double layer slide. It has a lot of steel in it, and more than the Glock. Doesn't seem as streamlined as my first impression, but not too horrible. I'll have to shoot it again. Again, first impressions. So we'll just, I don't like that too much. Let's just put that there. And let's bring out the other boy here. All right. This is the, I believe it's called the Compact. I see we got a holster and a mag pouch, and I guess again that's a magazine loader with that. With this one as well. Now this is good. We got 2 magazines loaded for this because the magazines I bought were full size. Of course, they would have worked in that gun. I suppose it's like a Glock, right? But long magazines will work. Okay. Similar trigger. Didn't feel too bad. Again, the Talon grips. They just make the gun. I have picked these up in anticipation of this day when these came in, just to see what they felt like, and of course none of them had these grips, so they didn't feel as good. So, okay, so the counterpart to this gun would be the Glock 23. Everything looks all right. It's clear. Okay, so let's load a magazine while I'm gabbing here. I've got 2 at least partially loaded, the new mags I bought. These came with the gun. These are all Springfield magazines. So far, no major negatives other than on that subcompact, just figuring out where to hold and that kind of thing. Well, these magazines are stiff, I'll say that. I gripe about some of the Glock magazines in a like a 45, being able to get that last round in where it's almost impossible, but this one is even worse. All right, let's just try a couple shots with the Compact. This has a 4-inch barrel. It is, I think it's called their tactical model, and it is 40 caliber. They're nice looking guns, you know. Again, that slide seems a little thicker and taller, I guess would be the adjective there, than it ought to be or needs to be, but we'll see how it works. Okay. Let's see if this one tends to shoot with a 6 o'clock hold. I think I'll try a plate first on the right there and see what. Yeah, oh boy. I was holding low on that thing. And it's hitting the plate, I think, near the top. Okay. Let's go on out to 80 yards and play a little bit on the gong. Not bad. Not a bad shooter. Can't complain. Again, it doesn't seem to hit right on like a Glock does. Needs a 6 o'clock hold, and that's not a big problem. Unless you're switching back and forth, maybe. It's something to remember. But that gun feels all right, I'll have to say. Not a big problem with it. My, again, initial impressions, that's all this video is about, is the slide seems kind of extra bigger than it needs to be. I'm not sure about that trigger. I guess it would grow on you. Let's try another magazine here. I think I'll go for a turkey on the right. Not bad. First impressions, they shoot okay. I think if you shoot a lot, there's not going to be a gun that's just going to totally trip me up and I can't hit anything with it. But I'm not ready to trade for my Glocks, but it doesn't feel so bad. I don't know what else to say. First impressions. Again, it's nice having those grips, you know, like I like. Sights, you know, not too bad. Just some different guns, just a little busier. You know, got some big controls on it here that you don't have with the Glock. And that's how it breaks down. Because I remember it's empty. And you push that up, and I remember from the YouTube video I watched, then you bring it down, and you pull the trigger, and then it slides off. Hey, it works. Wow, YouTube's wonderful, isn't it? I hear there's some good videos on there. Let's see. And you put it back, lock it back. Push that down, she's back. Yeah, there you go. Okay. All right. Initial impressions, this one's a little more fun, but again, it's new to me, so that might be the reason. If you hadn't shot a Glock before or any of these kinds of guns, I'm sure the Glock 23 would feel better to you than the 27. But anyway, for what it's worth, that's my first impression. That's the first time I've ever fired an XD. First time I've done more than just walk by and pick one up and and then lay it back down just to see what it felt like. And I appreciate Derek from Talon Grips sending those to me. Like I said, I'll be sending one of them back to him. The other one I'll either keep or sell after we do a few more videos with it. So we'll do some comparison videos with the Glocks and the comparable models, 27 and 23. And who knows what else we'll do. We might even hunt zombies with them or something. So anyway, glad y'all come by the range this evening and enjoy the first impressions of the XD with me. So you guys take care, have a good week, and life is good.